Hello and welcome to Gap38.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Sunday.
Yes, welcome to Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunny Sunday.
Sunny Sunday. Sunny, lazy Sunday afternoon. Got no time for worries. Let your cares just drift away. Yeah. Now we're going to get sued by whoever it was that made that record, because I can't remember who it was. The Kinks, wasn't it? Lazy Sunday afternoon was the Kinks. Cheers, I'm just. I was a bit late to the studio, so I'm just setting stuff up. Yeah. So right. Anyway,
you say that though we're never fumbling around getting set up midway through recording.
That's very true. Right. So welcome to Gap38.
Welcome
to Gap38.
I suppose that's kind of the joy of it being improvised, is that we have to fumble around with our resources because we don't have a live studio audience to give us prompts.
That's very true. Anybody would like us to record a live one, give us a thumbs up.
Give us a like, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Interact with the video, give us information. If you want a live one where we can actually see your comments come in as we record. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny.
No, it would. It would be really funny.
That'd be really good if you could do that. Right, but we will work on that. We will work on that. So anyway, as per normal, as we just said, this is completely improvised. For those of you that are new to watching Gap38, and even if you're not, we have to do it anyway, legally, so as you don't sue us. Pardon me.
They sue us for what? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I've got no idea. Right. And we only get about 5 people a week watching, so cancel us. We're not going to be missed that much anyway, are we? Anyway, no, seriously.
Yeah, it's fine. Cancel us. By all means, go right ahead. We've only got 5 people that watch, and they'll watch through anyway.
Yes, cancel us. So tell me, how long is it since you've been doing Gap38?
How does that make you feel?
Yeah. So it is completely improvised, as you've just seen. Only one trigger warning, because we will say things that will probably offend somebody. No doubt will offend somebody.
I thought we got rid of the dog.
It's a squeaky chair.
I thought we got rid of the dog making noises like that.
The chair just squeaks. Right, it's a good job we got noise cancelling on it.
I don't think it works that well.
We don't have aroma cancelling. I do apologise. Right,
I do.
It's completely improvised. We don't know what we're going to say. We're going to say it. How we're going to say it. And why we're going to say it. So there's only one trigger warning,
and that is fuck trigger warnings.
Right. Hello. Right. So yes. Heard anything from the good Lord?
No.
He said last week he was off
on all
off Tesla hunting or something, wasn't he?
Tesla hunting.
Yeah.
That's going to need an explanation for the people.
We're what? As a hunting Teslas. Yeah.
90 years ago,
yeah,
Volkswagen were considered to be the car of the fascists.
Really?
Yeah, they were created because he needed
a car of the people.
That's a car of the people.
That's why it's called a Volkswagen.
Yeah,
the people's car.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just got to clean my glasses.
Yeah, the people's vehicle, the people's car. Now, however, seeing as he's long gone and Volkswagen have kind of cleaned up their act under German control, they can't do that anymore.
No.
So instead, we are very fortunate that the Americans found a South African fella who loves America so dearly, is a...
Because of the way he waves at his friends.
Yeah, is an American nationalist. That's actually really clever because he was doing the same thing with the wrong hand.
I know.
Can't be.
Keep telling you up here for dancing, down there for thinking. It works every time.
Yeah, that's why we keep getting in trouble, isn't it? You're not thinking with your age.
Move on.
But yeah, with a wonderfully nationalistic, fascistic South African in the United States who owns his own car company.
Who could that be? And he's named it after a strange African creature called the Tesla.
The audience aren't going to get that.
No.
So I will clarify that he actually named it after Nikola Tesla because he thought it made him sound smart.
Yeah.
No, sir, it makes you sound like a
stupid.
dick.
I like that's in the euphemism now. Get your Tesla out. Okay.
Let's just get your Cybertruck out.
All right.
It'll either blow up or fall apart within hot weather.
Yeah. After so many uses, it explodes. But unlike a Cybertruck, this one can be recharged once it's been exploded. Anyway, moving on. I'm just going to put them up there. That'll leave them off. The audience can see my eyes now.
And that's why we say fuck trigger warnings. That's why we say fuck trigger warnings.
Yeah. I've taken the glasses off because the last few we've done, they've gone dark and people can't see my eyes.
I apologise on his behalf. Anyway, so yes. The good Lord Chimply's off whale hunting. He's off whaling.
Yes. What, whaling as in?
No, he's off whaling as in there once was a ship that put to sea and the name of the ship was the Liberty.
No, that's ducking.
different song. Different
All right, okay. Oh yeah, the mighty duck. Right.
The Moby Duck.
But the Moby Duck, yeah. That's the one. Anyway, what's in the news? Because I haven't heard anything from Tim today. I wonder if Tim's off. Is Tim one of Chimply's other members of staff?
I doubt it. The way that they write, neither of them have mentioned the other. So unless they're pulling a large con over us, I doubt, highly doubt they're related.
Oh no! I mean, if you've ever watched, for anybody who's watched it, Bridgerton, there's a lady Whistledown was related to everybody, but nobody knew who she was, and she was always spreading gossip about people. Even the Queen didn't know who Whistledown was.
I know who Whistledown was. Whistledown was Whistledown.
A Whistledown, right? Isn't that a musical pillow? Go to sleep, my baby.
No. Whistledown is what happens when when the Royal Air Force drop a bomb on Germany.
Yeah. Or drop a bomb on anybody.
No, specifically the ones we used over Germany. But
yeah.
We stopped using those whistling bombs after the Lancaster was retired. But yes, I doubt that they're connected, but maybe.
I don't know, because when was, don't know, do you?
There's another way to find out.
Yeah. Are you connected? Are you related? Do you know each other? Do you care to know each other? If you do know each other, would you admit that you know each other? If one works for the other, perhaps Chimply works for Tim.
That's scary.
Perhaps Tim is the Don of Tempton. Yeah. And everybody that works for the Temptonians.
Except for those that don't live within Tempton, wherever Tempton may be, and that he's only brought out the good Lord Chimply to keep his actions hidden.
Yeah, and the Duke of Peckenham. Yeah. Ah.
Is it a global and international conspiracy, or is it just one in England?
Don Tim of Tempton. I wonder if he's got a Bath butler as well.
Not another year of Bath butlers. Another year of Bath butlers.
Anyway, as we haven't heard anything from Tim and Chimpers, hello, wherever you may be. Seriously, thank you for watching, listening, whatever. Right. I found in the Metro, I've been reading the Metro this week on the train on the way to work. Right, because believe it or not, this is not actually our paid employment.
You know,
we wouldn't be able to afford a blade of grass if this was our paid employment. Right.
Yeah, it's that much outdated employment that you read the Metro on your way into the office every day.
Absolutely right. Monkeys are the world's best yodelers, scientists have found. The age-old singing style was used traditionally by people in Austria and Switzerland to communicate across mountain valleys.
Yodel, load, layo.
Right. Yeah, and they still can't deliver parcels on time.
Hey, the Swiss can.
Yodel.
That's Swedes.
Oh yeah, of course. Right. Right. So if it was used in Austria and Switzerland,
Yeah.
right, excuse me covering the face, but it's the only way I can read. Yeah.
Put
Right.
your glasses back on.
Did we know? I still can't read with them on, can I? Right.
I
So
don't.
right, this is just, by saying that, it's just to make an assumption I can read anyway. But yeah.
Case in point.
Yeah, and if any of you really know what I do for a living, then that's quite worrying. Anyway, I didn't realise there were monkeys in Austria and Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's also the famous cry used in the jungle by Tarzan. But researchers have found that the best yodelers in are Latin American primates. Did we mention Latin American politicians yet? They have an anatomical structure in their throats, vocal membranes, which humans lost as evolution adapted them for more stable speech. But we still got proper opposable thumbs.
Yes, so do most animals. So do most.
And a bigger
apes.
brain. Yeah.
Actually, having a bigger brain doesn't necessarily make you smarter.
Function.
Bigger brain function, yeah.
Right. The monkeys' calls produce the same rapid transitions in frequency heard in human yodeling. Bing bang! I got your parcel. That kind of yodel.
No,
Oh,
the yodel type of yodel.
yeah, yodel, load, low, yodel. Yeah, that yodel. Right. Right. But much wider frequency range. A team from Cambridge, Anglia, Ruskin, and Vienna universities have found.
Right.
So
Brits and the Australians working on science together again. The last time we did that, someone got mad.
Hang on, so we've got Cambridge. Yeah, Cambridge. Yeah. Right. Anglia. East Anglia. Well, that's abroad, isn't it? Right. And Vienna. Okay. You cannot get three of our different cultures. And we all study primates.
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter where our backgrounds are from. We're focused on the studies here, so we should really be working together to see if we can find out some new information about these creatures, these animals.
You got confused when I said we said about studying primates. You thought why have I gone to South Africa? Hey, Italiano, you got confused, huh? I said, hi, primates, because I'd have met him in the pub, and he would say, let's look at the monkeys. Hi, primates.
So
his name is Brian. So, hey, primate.
So why are we here in South Africa, in South America?
I have no idea. It was you were suggesting we go to South Africa. I'm losing Italiano again. There we go. I back you.
This one. I suggested that we come down here because you said we need to study primates.
No. Primate.
You said
primate.
Angela. Did he or did he not say that we need to study primates?
Oh, you said primate. He said, "I primate," and I said, "I mate." I said, "I pie mate," and because his name was Pie, I nicknamed him Pie because he makes the best of the pizza pie. And you somehow got confused and invited us on holiday to South America, and we started looking at monkeys.
This isn't a holiday. This is a research exhibition. I want my dissertation, and I don't know whether or not you two actually want to finish your university degree, but...
And you'll get a dissertation. You'll get the tablets for a dissertation.
No, I think you'll find that's dysentery.
Okay. It's all right. Anyway.
I knew I should have brought Oxford.
Hey, they still are rowing across the Atlantic. They are practicing for the boat race.
That's because they know they can't win by their own natural capacity. And you know it's bad when Cambridge says we should have brought Oxford instead.
Yes, absolutely. Right. We waste 25 days of our lives creating the perfect posts. The pursuit of capturing the perfect post. Can we sit like this for 25 days?
No. Oh, I have found the perfect post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
It's over there holding up the camera.
That's very true. That's very true. I mean, on a perfect post, sorry, but the perfect post could be that telling me that I've won £800 million on the lottery or
You
something.
won't ever get in
That-
that.
That would be a proper perfect post.
Yeah, it means that you could quit your main job and we could focus on doing this full time. Because you ain't getting rid of us.
Yes. Well, actually, you could. If you want to donate to the Gap38 £8 million retirement, oh, sorry, 80 million?
80 million.
80 million pound retirement.
Actually, 80 billion.
80 billion retirement fund. Send us loads of money and we'll stop.
But we need to hit the 80 billion goal before we stop.
Yes. Right.
There's only actually 40 billion US dollars in the entire world.
Well, that's not the point.
They can't stop us, can they?
No. Well,
so donate to us 80 billion.
It's not only that. By the time Musk is finished, there'll probably be $80 million.
Well, by the time it finishes burning it all.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll just print some more. He'll just get more little South African flags.
Well, talking of Elon Musk, actually, have you heard that his net worth has gone down?
His net worth?
Yeah.
I didn't realise he had a net worth.
Apparently, he's the richest man alive.
That kind of net worth. Yeah.
Apparently, it's gone down by 136 million.
Really?
Yes.
Right, okay. Can I just put that there for a minute? I just need to step outside for a second. Excuse me, keep talking.
So yeah, he and there we go, we've lost one. Like so Elon Musk has lost something like 136 million pounds or US dollars of his net worth after his Cybertruck scandal came out and everyone started to boycott them, and some people started to commit acts of vandalism and different crimes against the company, which do not support or condone, but yeah, don't go and do it. But if you did, proud of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he lost all of that. Oh, also in the news, it's been a very active week for one group. According to, and I do mean this as a genuinely reliable website, they're a genuinely reliable news outlet working directly with the United Kingdom's government and the UK Ministry of Defence. The UK Defence Journal has posted saying that the Royal Navy are looking to employ inflatable warships to bulk out the numbers of the fleet. Okay. Which I think is very, very important. Simply because at the moment we have more admirals than warships. And what's the point? Like, why would you need more admirals than warships?
Because there's lots of warships that need admiraling. And then the admirals need admiraling.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, these days.
Yeah, right.
The admirals need admiraling.
So, inflatable warships.
Yeah.
What a cracking idea. Did you know, actually, that that's not a new idea?
Isn't it?
No, Nelson thought about it.
As in Mandela or Horatio?
As in Horatio.
Cool.
The very good Lord Horatio. Yeah. He was the first one that thought about it. Right. Him and Collingwood were devising it just before the Battle of Trafalgar.
Oh.
Yeah, right. And their idea being that if they could get these rubber inflatable warships, right, they could sell them, right, towards the enemy. The enemy would then fire their shot. The shot would bounce off of them, and the enemy shot would then bounce back and kill the enemy. Thus, this was a great saving financially for the Royal Navy, right? Because they wouldn't then have to spend so much money on shot, gunpowder, gun crews. Yeah?
Oak.
Oak.
Like the other big thing as well.
Hemp.
Right? The other big thing as well that I think is
Canvas.
really important to think about with it, right,
Whipping twine.
is they would inflatable warships
Food.
would be
There'd be less crew.
really, really, really effective at one very particular combat situation.
Bringing in the rowboats on the Serpent side. Come in, number 10, your time is up. If you don't come in, we're sending this inflatable frigate to get you.
No. Fighting the three little pigs or defending the three little pigs.
Why would we want to defend Musk, Trump, and Vance?
No, not those three little pigs.
Oh, right, okay.
Straw, wood, and brick.
What country are they in charge of?
Pigtopia.
Pigtopia. Yeah.
Have you never seen a nursery rhyme?
So Trump, Musk, Vance. Just saying.
No, Pigtopia is an international conglomerate. It's Trump, Musk, Putin.
All right.
Okay. No. Right, the old nursery rhyme, Three Little Pigs.
Yeah.
Right? Put the inflatable Royal Naval warships in there to defend them. So when the big bad wolf comes along and he'll huff and he'll puff and he'll... There goes the Type 42 destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, huff and off, huff and off. Oh, look. HMS Royal.
I'll huff and I'll puff and... Jesus, is that Nelson?
Prince of Wales. HMS Prince of Wales.
What year, Prince of Wales?
Yeah.
What year, Prince of Wales?
The latest one.
2019, right?
2019, yeah.
Or was it 18? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
So if we've got inflatable warships,
Yeah.
do we then have, right, inflatable aircraft to go on the inflatable aircraft carriers?
Yeah, General Patton's going to lend us some of it. Oh, not inflatable ones, wooden ones.
Yeah.
General-
No,
yeah.
we want inflatable ones.
No, General Patton's going to lend us some of his wooden ones for faulties.
Right. So damage control party is a puncture repair kit. A puncture repair kit, half a dozen matlows going.
It wouldn't take them that. It wouldn't take them that many.
Put the old stirrup on. I got it, Chief.
I'm going to defeat the Royal Navy with a strong gust of wind.
Yeah. They have the pin.
So, I do need to specify.
They have the knitting needle. But there's
Yeah, I do need to specify.
the U-boats from firing knitting needles.
Now,
Aircraft carpet bombing with drawing pins.
look, the one good thing about the use of inflatable warships would be that because of how easy they would be to sink, there wouldn't be any casualties from the damage, would there?
Probably not. No.
Like they were just stood on the outside.
They would, wouldn't they? Because anybody who's actually in the ship, when it pops and it deflates, they're all going. And you'll be.
I did say as long as they all stand on the outside.
Yeah.
But no, I do need to specify as well that the UK Defence Journal is actually a very reputable source, and I don't want people thinking that this is a genuine report from the MOD, because it isn't. This was posted on April the 1st.
With the government that we've got in charge now, and
That's why I have to tell people this, because otherwise they might genuinely believe it. It was posted on April the 1st. It was the UK Defence Journal's April Fool's joke to not believe everything you read on the internet. But rather than doing that, I'm going to believe that this was a leaked class. I know, right?
Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
I know, right? But it doesn't matter that you can believe everything you hear on the internet. We will not lie to you.
You're stunned as well. Look.
Oh, look, so I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
To believe everything you read on the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
Anyway,
believe everything you read on the internet, but you can believe everything you hear on the internet. We would never lie to you.
no,
Would we?
No, we're not lying. We're not lying.
You're right. We're not lying. We're sitting.
Yes. Yeah. And now I'm standing.
A round of applause.
And now I'm sitting. Should I do kneeling as well?
What are you trying to do? Invent a new improv game?
Oh yeah, let's call it sit, stand, kneel. Anyway,
sometimes you just make the jokes for yourself. The audience doesn't need to get it.
No, it's right, absolutely.
But no, as I say, it was
with our level of audience, we might well just sit and talk to ourselves. Please send likes, share us.
Yeah,
please.
It was
please.
There. Stop begging. It was there.
Please.
It was their April the 1st commentary. It was a joke article from them. It is fake. It hasn't been authorised and announced by the MOD yet. However, that does not mean that does not mean that someone at the MOD has not read that and has gone, "Hi, boss. I've got an idea. Right. I've got a cracking idea, boss."
Anyway, this is genuine. You're Gen Z, aren't you?
Yeah, Gen Z.
Gen Z. Right. There was an article on the Metro's website, so it must be true because it's Metro and Daily Mail, right?
Oh, so believable.
Absolutely, right.
You know, I should have believed the inflatable warship exists.
There's a shit. Well, you might just as well when I tell you this one, right? There's a student.
That says it all.
There was a student that spent £180. Right, £180.
That's 180, right?
180.
God, that has to be on something good.
For someone to come around and do a job in their house.
Well, that's not bad. I mean,
do you know what the job was?
It's not a bad price, really. I mean, fitting anything in the house, really. Fitting windows, replumbing, electrics, all that sort of stuff. That's actually a fairly decent price.
It was an electrical job. Changing the battery in a smoke alarm. I don't have the time or the skills to do that. Yeah.
There's only one time.
And according to these trade websites like Trusted Trader, etc. Yeah, it wasn't on Trusted Trader. It's the only one I could first think of. Right, Checker Trade, all them kind of people. They're actually saying that these kind of jobs are becoming more and more regular.
Honestly, it doesn't surprise me. But there's only one time.
Well, you was banned from using screwdrivers at school.
That was due to a medical condition.
Yeah. Yeah, you were ambidextrous and you was holding something in your right hand. They didn't have the left-handed one for you. You was trying to use a right-handed screwdriver in your left hand.
On that note, have you heard that they've actually released a left-handed screwdriver?
Yes, I have. Yes, I did that on April the 1st as well.
Yeah, they keep trying to do it every year.
Yeah.
But no, then
it's like the metric adjustable spanner.
Don't reveal too many of the trade secrets. But no, as I say, like, I was banned because of a medical condition. The only time I would ever pay a professional to come and replace batteries in my smoke alarm or come and replace light bulbs is if I'm moving a house and I need to have it all up to scratch and up to standard with a qualified electrician being certified to do it just before we move. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
That's the only way I'll do it. I'll replace a battery. I might get angry with it. I'll watch a YouTube video. Learn how to replace a battery from YouTube videos. Simple stuff.
£180 to replace the battery in your smoke alarm.
Actually, yeah, I say that. By the time you pay for
you know why what it is to change the battery in your smoke alarm?
Go on.
Because every time we cooked dinner, it went off, so there must have been something wrong with it.
No,
That wasn't the article. That was the genuine story. He did actually pay £180 to have a smoke alarm battery change.
no. I will say,
And he was too embarrassed to phone his parents and ask them to come round and do it for him or show him how to do it.
I will say though, right? I actually kind of agree with him on paying that. So I know I just said that I wouldn't, right? But I do agree with him. It's probably cheaper. By the time you count the price of batteries these days, the price of electricity, and the price of Wi-Fi, you're probably going to find it more expensive to watch the YouTube video and learn.
It's a fair point, yeah. Yeah, considering the energy price cap went up last week.
Exactly.
Yeah. That could be a fair point, yeah. Right, so,
did you know what it was a student in?
There's a stupidity, I think.
Like, if he's a student in maths, he's sat there and he's gone, that's 220 quid.
That's
180 quid.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Fried.
Yeah, very possibly. Yeah, I can't remember what he was a student in, but yeah. Oh, that's right, he was a student in law or something. I just like, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he knew that it needs to be legally up to date if he's ever going to rent it out or sell it. So
if he changes the battery and it doesn't go off and my house burns down,
he can't sue anyone.
But if he gets someone else into it, he can sue them. So I want it checked to make sure that you fitted it correctly and it was the correct battery. Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. £180. That it was actually saying, this article was actually saying that, as I say, the checker trade and trust trade and all that, saying, excuse me, they're having people go around, like they're calling electricians to go around and change a light bulb, for Christ's sake. Light bulb.
Again, if it was moving house, I would do that, because to have the most safely legal, technical surveillance of the house from those that make sure it's safe for someone to move into it, you need to make sure that all of your light bulbs are safely fitted by a licensed and trained electrician.
So when we sell this place and move, if they say to us, you need everything electrically certified, then I will pay for an electrician to come round and electrically certify everything.
Yes.
In the meantime, while we're living here, if one of the bulbs blows, I'm going to change it.
Exactly.
If the battery and smoke alarm gives up, I'm going to change it.
Exactly.
If the light switch packs up, I'm going to change it. If it meant rewiring into the house, then yeah, I'll get an electrician round.
Yeah, I'm the same. I would, if it was something quick and easy to do myself, I would do it while I'm living there.
Yes.
However, if it needs to be electrically certified because we're renting it out, because we're selling it for any reason, I'm going to get someone else to come and do it.
Electrically certified.
I'd be your electrician. I'm certified. I can change light bulbs. Could you just undo me so I can get to the door, please?
Dave. The light bulb that needs changing is the one that's up here at the minute.
No, that one's shining brightly. You undo me, I can change it. I'm certified.
No, you need to change the one upstairs, mate.
Yes. Yes. Why is this room not made of rubber?
What do you think, Dave?
Why is it not padded?
Dave, you're in my house. What are you doing here, Dave?
I've come to change the light bulb. Undo it.
No, Dave, you need to be in the cell.
You should have seen me driving over. Undo me.
Undo me.
Undo me.
Otherwise, I start singing Taylor Swift songs.
Houdini.
Well, seeing we are at 34 minutes.
34 minutes already.
Start singing Taylor Swift songs because I'll just end the video.
Even Taylor Swift can't sing Taylor Swift. Anyway, no.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. If for some reason you still are.
Sudden abrupt end. Thank you for watching. Please leave us a message under this video on YouTube. Thumbs up, thumbs down, because the algorithms don't give us tough whether you like it or don't.
Yeah.
It just shows that you watched. No, seriously, if you do like it, pass it on. If you would like it, pass it on to your friends. If you don't like it,
pass it on to your enemies. Their views are just as good as yours are.
Absolutely. The You can also get us on Spotify,
which is Gap38 in the beginning.
or you can get us on. You can leave us a message on our X feed or Twitter feed.
All of the above, which is Gap38_official.
Yes, so please leave us suggestions, likes, comments. Even if it's comments like, "Why don't you two just pack this in and fucking give up?"
And we'll make sure to give you a shout out in the next episode if you do.
Yeah,
And then spend the next 10 minutes mocking you for it.
Yeah, or even if it's just a message like, "What the fuck have I just watched, listened to?" Whatever. No, seriously. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And until next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye.